In this session, we will go over a few key AWS out-of-the-box dashboards that JupiterOne provides that can be pulled into your Insights application and provide immediate value to your organization. So using these dashboards is helpful because it provides you with a centralized location where you can monitor the security of your AWS environment in this example, but also it gives you the ability to enhance that dashboard with context outside of AWS, applications or users that have access into your environment. As I navigate over to clicking on our applications and navigating to Insights, so these dashboards are valuable not just to the security team, but are especially valuable to other teams like Cloud Ops, IT, Finance, and more. These AWS dashboards rely solely on an AWS integration, but they can also be enhanced with other integrations such as your IDP and others. So again, over on this left-hand side, if I click this arrow icon and pull out the drawer, you'll be able to see that there's a few different AWS dashboards that we have out of the box. And things like AWS accounts, AWS resources, AWS IAM, AWS S3 security, and AWS cost. And this library is continuing to grow over time. But today I'm going to focus on two in particular, AWS IAM and AWS S3 security. So if I click into this one for IAM, there are a few different things that you'll see. There are dashboards for the number of IAM groups by account, the number of IAM users by account, the number of IAM roles by account, AWS user or role that have inline policies, users that have been assigned support role within AWS, users or roles that are assigned admin access policies, AWS policy assignment to Okta users. Again, as I stated earlier, with other integrations, these dashboards can be enhanced, and users assigned AWS admin access. And I'm going to dig into specifically this one, AWS users assigned admin access. And so if I click here, well, you can see that there's one result that's being returned. An IAM role for desktop admins. And if I click into here, then you can see the particular user here, but I can edit it. And we can see the query that's being run. So in this example, we're looking for admin with a specific type of AWS IAM role that's been assigned to an Okta user. And then we're returning the type, name, and other attributes on both the Okta user and the AWS IAM role. And one thing that we can do here is you can see there's a bunch of different chart types. But say that I wanted instead to return a graph rather than a table, because that just makes more sense within my organization. What I can do here is, rather than returning all these values, if I look at the example, we need to return simply a tree. So if I just type return tree and I click save, then you'll see this dashboard gets updated, and you'll be able to see, again, the relationship between Casey and the role that he's been assigned. And from here, again, as with any other graph in JupiterOne, you can continue to traverse and see entities that are connected. In this example, there are no other entities connected to this role. But then you can expand the user and see everything that that user has access to. So now we'll switch over to the AWS S3 security dashboard. And this one, again, this contains everything you would want to know about your S3 buckets. from your security settings, access, logging, and from a costing standpoint as well. In this example, we'll look at this S3 buckets without default encryption enabled. And so again, if I click on Edit, and I jump into the settings, we'll be able to see the query and how everything's been configured. But say that you wanted to create an alert off of this. What you can do is if you click here and you click Run instead, it'll pull open a separate tab, and you'll be able to run the query, view the results. But if I click on this bell icon, it'll pull open this screen for me to be able to create an alert off of this query. So in this example, we have S3 buckets that are not encrypted, and we can set up additional actions here, send an email, send a Slack message, some manual workflows, but we can also do things from an automated standpoint, such as publishing an SNS message or publishing an SQS message, so that when a result is returned or triggers this alert, we can go ahead and encrypt this S3 bucket. So in summary, as I jump back over to here, there are several out-of-the-box AWS dashboards that can be used across your organization by various different teams. And any of them can be edited or enhanced with the additional context that you have.